Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Friday, September 11th. And of course, this is a day that we'll certainly never forget. Out there this morning, temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, near normal, not too bad. We got a chilly weekend coming ahead, though. We got a cold front that's going to be moving through the area. And with a low pressure off to the south, now it looks like it's going to keep most of the rainfall to the south of the state. Although I think areas around Charlotte or I-94 off to the south, I think we'll have a chance for some showers here for today. But again, amounts through the next 2 or 3 days should be under a tenth of an inch, maybe a quarter of an inch in some areas, but farther north, inland areas expect very little rain at all. And we do expect some lake effect rain showers across the northwest and southwest parts of lower Michigan here for Saturday. If we look at the next slide, and also a very memorable date here in 1986 when we had the Great Flood. And here in Alma, around the Alma area, 9.33 inches of rain fell just in one day, with 3-day reports across the area as much as 14 inches, causing major damage. This was about a 60-mile wide area that really got hit hard across mid-Michigan from west to east across the state. And in that event, 14 dams were undermined and 19 dams were considered at risk. 4 major bridges failed, along with thousands of acres of sugar beets and beans, potatoes, corn, and other vegetables, causing nearly $500 million worth of damage, and those are 1986 dollars, with 30 counties were declared federal disasters. So a pretty significant event, and at some point here in the next few months, I'm going to try to do a more significant historic storm page that would include not only this storm, but the 1976 ice storm, the blizzard of 78, and the Del Ratio event, I believe, was 99. So we'll be working on that and try to get that out on the website as well. If we look at the weather map for today, you can see that secondary cold front with the big Canadian high pressure system that's going to bring all the cool air into the weekend across the area. That low pressure system, again, looks like it's going to move just far enough to the south where the extreme southern part of the state, again, may pick up some measurable rainfall and just lighter amounts scattered across mid-Michigan. If we look by Sunday, we'll skip ahead, and you can see the influence of that low still bringing the counterclockwise winds back across Lake Huron. Could bring a few isolated rain showers to the thumb, but for the most part, Sunday will certainly be the best day of the two. We'll have temperatures struggling to get into the low 60s on Saturday, and by Sunday, I think, though, we'll get into the mid to upper 60s. Much warmer air will slowly move into the area early next week. We'll be in the low 70s on Monday, and by the middle of the week, I think we'll crack the 80-degree mark once again. If we look at the next slide here, this is the rainfall and the soil conditions, 8-inch level through the growing season so far this year. With this scale here, 200 would be bone dry and 0 would be saturated. And you can see we never really got where we were starting to be concerned too much about dryness. Plenty of moisture throughout that as we had very consistent rainfall. This line right here is about 3 inches of rain. And you can see we never were in need of rain for the most part. If we look at the next slide, you can see, although we're a little bit below normal, with that very consistent rainfall and early planting date, we're significantly ahead of 2014. And again, things grew really well with that abundance of moisture. And this is the early results. Adam Gorsuch from the Ransom Row plant picked these ears of corn yesterday, and these were at 39% moisture with an incredible 53.7 test weight. So hopefully that's a sign of good things to come. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great Friday, a great weekend, and 73s to all.